I think I'm live. Oh my God, it's been ages. Oh, let me put this on silent. Hi guys, please come in, like and share. Please come in, like and share the video, please, please, please. I know it's been a while. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Please, as you come in, like and share the video, please. Like and share the video. I'm going to be streaming on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously as usual. So I'm just going to go live now on Facebook. So bear with me, please. Big sis, Zion Fred, I see you. Happy New Year, big sis. Alpha for Queen, my sweet Muma. Muma, I see you. Thanks for joining. I'm just trying to go live on Facebook as well. Is it starting now? Yay. Live broadcast on Facebook as well. Please, as you come in, like and share, like and share, like and share as you come in. Muma, it's been a minute since I lit this camera. Come in, guys, like and share. Muma, your DP. Your DP is another level. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Please come in, like and share. Come in, like and share the video. Please, please, please. Let's have our last show for the year. Let's have our last show. It's going to be an amazing show. Before we start the show, I have something here to unbox. I have something, a gift that arrived this morning to unbox. So yeah, I'm going to unbox this right in front of us. Right in front. Muma. Please come in, like and share. Let's have a fantastic show, our last show for the year. I know I haven't been live for a while, but I've been dropping shots and the shots have been amazing. I dropped a shot this morning. Facebook is doing amazing. Thank you all so much, Facebookers, for loving and sharing those shots, or reels, as you call them on Facebook, for sharing those reels. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Today's reel has been fantastic. We are on 11 plus shares, so that's amazing. And that's the spirit we need to take into 2025. That's the spirit I want us to take in 2025. Support Pekin, my curvaceous, beautiful sis. There's none like you. Listen, guys, for the I'm using both phones. I think I'm gonna have to get a third phone. I'll probably have a third phone. So we may not have calls on YouTube until I'm done and closed Facebook, and then we can have like a quick moment where people can call and wish each other a happy new year or contribute to the show. So for now, we're just going to be talking and chatting and sharing ideas. And then once I'm off on Facebook, we can then have a moment for ourselves on YouTube just to round down. Those on Facebook, please, as you come in, like and share the video, please. Invite someone to invite someone to invite someone. I found for Queen says support Bobby. Where? So please come in, guys. Please come in, like and share. Oh, this is a new one. I'm looking on my screen and it's showing like super chat, like how much people can super chat. You can actually see the money value on there on your screen, which is new. I didn't realize that. Please like and share as you come in. As you come in, just do me a favor, like and share. Today we are going to be talking about speaking up. Speaking up. Richie Smith, welcome, my dear. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for joining. I don't know if it's your first time here. If it's your first time here, you're very much welcome. Feel free on this space. We welcome everyone. We are a family. Don't be shy to share your thoughts. Even if you disagree with what I say or I'm about to say, it's okay. As long as you put it respectfully and responsibly, we welcome it with an open heart. My day is fantastic. How is your day? So please come in, like and share. So like I said, I'm going to be unboxing this special gift from someone very special, and I'm so excited to unbox it. This show is going to be 1 hour because I've got to You know, I'm going to my elder sister. Thank you, Richie. You too. I wish you an amazing 2025. May it be a year of prosperity and many blessings for you. Love you right back, Richie. Don't forget to like and subscribe, Richie, please. If it's your first time here, I would much appreciate it. I just want to unbox this and then we can see what's in there. I'm so excited. Where are all my Facebookers? Where are all my Facebookers? Where are all my Facebookers? Where are we? Please come in, like and share the video, guys. Come in, like and share. My auntie Dearest has had a fantastic show today, but the show was a very tense show. I had to leave at one moment because anyone who knows me, there are certain things that just my heart can't take. My heart can't take. So that show was so tense for me. It was traumatic and all. But I managed to come in at a later point and then yay! Right, guys. So I've got myself a Whitney Riot. So Poppy King, hope Bella Fountain, hope the babies are great. Yes, sis, the babies are good. Daddy's having the babies now. Kind enough to have the babies. So I've got myself a Whitney Ryan pack arrived today from my darling big sis, Minister Mrs. Bridget Benjamin. Whitney Ryan to the world. For those of you who don't know, Whitney Ryan is one of the best in 237. And I mean, worldwide is the best cosmetic that you can have. Okay, for all skin type. So Mommy Brie was kind enough to gift me these two, which I really appreciate. I think it's the Repair Butter. Is a Repair Butter. This one, I cannot wait to use it. I literally cannot wait to start using this. It's a Repair Butter, 1 Step to Flawless Beauty. And I have the black soap as well. These are the two I know I mentioned to Mommy Brie and she actually took note of it. So these two, I'd spoken about these two to her and she's put them in a pack and sent them over to me. So the brightening butter and the black soap, I cannot wait to use this. So please, if you're not using Whitney Ryan, you want to grab yourself because the review has been so amazing and I'm so excited to try it. Unmerited Grace, my sweet mama, Jessica mama. So thank you so much, Mommy Brie. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, Whitney Ryan to the world. My baby sis is having greater projects coming for 2025, and I cannot wait to share in the excitement of her successes with her come 2025. So please grab yourself a Whitney Ryan product. You can get it. Mommy Brie has it here. Miss Kim! Oh, my beautiful sis, Miss Kim. Happy New Year, darling. I hope my babies are doing great. Mommy Brie is distributing it here. My Auntie DRS, Auntie Rosemary in the States. And there are other distributors, around the world. So please get you some Whitney Ryan. You see my skin, my complexion. So definitely we will all be the judge when I start using it. So I'm going to be literally start it tomorrow. So when next you see me, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. So yeah. So thank you all so much for coming. So thank you, Mommy Brie. Thank you so much for my Christmas gift. I appreciate you. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. You know that. I don't have to say it. I don't have to stress it that much. You know it already. So anyway, so today's show is just a recap of 2024. Okay, a recap of 2024 and what we envisage for ourselves for 2025. 2024 has been an intriguing year. It's been an interesting year. Like any other year, it's been full of challenges, okay? So I'm already going to the show. The caption is Speak Up, Upholding Your Values and Principles. And it's been a challenging year, but there have been ups and there have been downs, highs and lows, which is very normal. Okay. And there are moments where people, well, most of us felt like giving up. But then again, we had to hang in there because we know there's always light at the end of the tunnel. I've always said on this media street that unlike when we grew up, in a community with people, with children running around, visiting neighbors, that still happens. That was what was existing back then, like 20 something or 30 years ago. Now we have what we call the virtual community. The virtual community is just like your physical community. The only difference is that most of the times we really don't meet these people physically. And most of the times we really don't know these people one-on-one physically. But virtually, you get that connection with them like you would in your physical community or your physical space as it were back in the days. And I've always said that we need to treat these people or the people we meet online, our virtual friends, like we would treat our people in our physical community, because these are people that we are dealing with day in, day out. And if I'm honest, most of us spend a lot of time now on social media interacting than our physical community. If I'm honest, a lot of us spend so much time online interacting with people, doing all sorts of research, talking and catching up with people that you don't even know. And that's absolutely fine. That's the world we're living in today. Please, as you come in on Facebook, please do me a favor to like and share the video if you can. I will appreciate it. We'll watch from. All right, Muma. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please like and share as you come in. So we need to respect this space and treat it as if it's our real community, because it is. Because it is. Ever since I've been on this YouTube street, I've learned a lot, especially I've learned a lot, a whole lot when it comes to human interaction. Ivy Love 50, my beautiful sis, welcome. I see you. Happy New Year, sis. I have learned a lot. I hope I'm not missing anybody on. Please, as you come in on Facebook, please say hi, say hello, so I know you're watching, please. I've learned a lot. I've created relationships. I've formed and built great relationships. I've had amazing relationships. That's not to say I haven't had relationships which didn't last. Okay, not by my making. Of course, circumstances actually made us, go our separate ways. But all in all, I have learned a lot. And I have understood things that I would normally have understood if I wasn't present in this community and dealing with people, the people that we have here. Sometimes I'm even shocked with the things or some of the things that you hear people discuss, or some of the issues that we have to deal with in our community, especially when it comes to relationships, especially when it comes to our relationship on social media or in our community, our virtual community. And that's why I decided to come up with this topic of upholding your values and principles, because these things are actually what keeps us grounded. That's if you have any of these things, if you have value or you have those principles or core principles that you adhere to. These are the things that keep us grounded. And for those who do not have, these are the things that get you into chaotic situations. These are the things that actually make you participate in things that will unsettle your community. And that's why it's very important for us to talk about these principles and values, stress on it, so that people who are not actually, who don't have that in-depth understanding of why certain situations are happening in our virtual world, actually happening, can understand. And then perhaps some people can have a shift of mindset to do things differently so that we can have a better 2025 as we cross over tonight. Yes. And when I talk about values and principles, these are basically moral guidelines as to how we live our lives, or we lead your life in your virtual community or your community, your physical community. These are your moral principles. These are some of the, you can call them your personal commandments that you literally go by when it has to do with your day-to-day life. And it's absolutely essential for each and every one of us to have these values, and values that can actually impact or, transform us personally, positively. And that would then relate into our communities. Because without these things, we are bound to continuously face issues that perhaps we could have resolved them so easily or nip them in the bud, but we couldn't nip them because some people don't just have those values and principles. Anybody who knows me, you realize that it takes a while for me to react to certain situations. You will have to tease me, taunt me, and really push my buttons before you see me flare up. I don't usually flare up. That's not to say I never used to be like that. I used to be, I can be very short-tempered. Don't get me wrong, I can be very short-tempered. But I have to remind myself, I need to refer to my book of values and principles to remind me of how I need to behave or react in certain situations. Principal, my darling big sis, thank you so much for joining, big sis. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. I have to go back and remind myself, where are all my Facebook people? Where are all my Facebook people? I have to go back and remind myself on how I can go about certain difficult situations that I may find myself in. I've had people insult me. I've had people call me all sorts of names for the past 3 or so years that I've been on media. But it really takes a while for me to react. It really does take a while for me to react. Because for me to go out there and do something or react to a person's behavior, I think I take so many things into consideration. It's not just about me. It's about the people who look up to me. It's about my children. It's about my husband. It's about my mom. It's about the legacy or the memory of my late dad. It's about my siblings. It's like, what would they think of me? But most importantly, about myself, because I don't want to disappoint myself to start with. I really don't want to live in a situation where I'm ashamed of who I am. And I've realized in our community or in our virtual community these days, people want to push you and push you right low so you can react to that level of theirs, so that they can then label you or term you a vagabond or just as useless or principleless, like themselves. My big sis principle. Yes. So you really have to think about and process these things. Some people say our community doesn't care. Yeah, I mean, some of us do care, support Peking. Fortunately, thank goodness for that. Imagine if everybody didn't care. Some of us do care. But those people who don't care are the reason why I'm actually here doing this show. Maybe to remind them, in case they don't understand, that their behaviors are actually guided by the lack of those personal values and principles. Please, as you come in on Facebook, say hi, say hello, so I know you're there and I can give you a shout out. And if you can do, please kindly share the video as well, so we can reach, the message can reach as many people as possible. So it's very, very important, so people can understand that perhaps the behavior is because of this lack of principle. Because what can make a person, what can make a woman or a man over the age of 40 or 50 to sit in front of a camera and throw profanities on camera, spit it out, insult women private parts, insult men private parts, insult kids, drag down people they don't even know, label people all sort of defamatory names. And we're talking about someone in their 40s, late 40s, mid 50s. What can actually push those people to do, to actually exhibit such behavior, if not for lack of principles and values? If not for lack of principle. Queen Bridget, Happy New Year, darling sis. I see you. Happy New Year. Thank you so much, sis, for joining. Please, as you come in, like the video, like and share. If not for lack of values and principle, what can actually push anybody in their 40s and 50s to light their camera and they're proud to say we are going to cause chaos, we are going to carry chaos into from 2024 into 2025? What's going to cause somebody in their late 40s and 50s to insult and attack people who haven't done anything to them, who don't even think about their existence, who just get up in the morning and feel like I need to pick on this person and start, dragging them? What can push that person if not for lack of values and principles? A lot of us have been in relationships where we lack those values and principles, and people capitalize on that. Because these days, people are really smart. People are very, very smart. They can sense when you don't have those values and principles. They can tell when you're unsure of yourself. Bright days ahead. Welcome, my beautiful and intelligent sis. I see you. Thank you so much for joining, sis. Happy New Year. People can sense that you lack those values and they will milk it. They will milk it. And that's why a lot of us are in friendships, one-sided friendships, because we don't have those guidelines that can actually make us remind us of our boundaries and the things we need to look out for when it comes to our friendship group or our relationship with one another. And that is why you would see a woman or a beautiful lady, an educated lady, a well-mannered lady, somebody who came from this beautiful household. Mind you, people without principle don't necessarily come from broken homes or, homes with poor home training. Ray Gibson, Happy New Year. I see you. Sometimes I wonder where is the real love. Sometimes we all do. We all do, Ray. Thank you so much for coming. I think I remember, Ray. I remember you from a show back. Thank you so much for coming back. Please come in. When you come in, like and share the video, please. So people who don't have these values and principles doesn't necessarily, come from broken homes or shattered backgrounds or poor foundation. BTV, my backbone. Welcome, Dali sis. I see you. Happy New Year, sis. My one and only Auntie DRS asking for a friend. Auntie, welcome, welcome. Oh, no real love in this generation. Loyalty is out of the window. Tell me about it, my darling sis. Tell me about it. So you have people who grow up and then for some reason, perhaps with interaction of maybe the people they hang around with or events in their life literally knocks their confidence and their self-awareness, and they literally lose themselves and they drop every value and principle they've ever grasped growing up. And that's why you will see an educated woman, a beautiful woman, a woman from a great background, be in a relationship where the man is being abusive to her. The man only uses her when he needs her, calls her when he needs her to do his laundry, when he needs her to prepare food for him, maybe he needs her to run errands for him. That's when the girl goes in there. But apart from that, he doesn't even recognize her as anything. He doesn't treat her with respect. Yet that person is still in that relationship, saying, my boyfriend, my boyfriend, my boyfriend, my darling, my darling, my darling. Hash Kumar, welcome. I see you. Hash says, come, let's fall in love with Srimad Bhagavat Gita. Unlock the secrets to a successful life, just like Arujana. Okay. They are not content with themselves. Those treat others wrong too. Yeah, absolutely right, my darling sister Popikin. You're in that relationship with no values, nothing to guide your actions in that relationship or friendship, and you are just sitting there. You're very sad because these are realities of people. People have actually lived these things and are still living this thing in 2024, and this is a moment for them to snap out of that and ask themselves, why are they having those or receiving this sort of treatment from people who are supposed to love and care for them? You cannot just be like a postal girlfriend. You just sit in a corner and then a guy just picks up his phone and call you and say, oh, Bella, please, can you come, prepare some food because I've been so busy all week. I didn't get a chance to, to eat proper food. And you're happy to go and cook it. And without those needs of his, he doesn't remember you. He treats you like crap, yet you're still hanging in there. You're sad, you're complaining to people, but you're not doing anything different to remedy the situation. You're not doing anything different to remedy the situation. This is the life of people. The lives that people are actually living now as we speak. And it's not the life that anybody should be carrying into 2025. Ray says, host, I believe in real love. I want a woman who really knows what love is. You see, that's the thing. If you ask me, Nuella, welcome, darling. Nuella Marie B6. Welcome, darling. I see you, sis. Thank you so much for joining. It depends on what your definition of love is. I don't think any, even though there are common qualities when it comes to that, like compassion, selflessness, sacrifice, understanding, communication, compromise. These are some of the things when it comes to true love that people are looking for, not wealth, not physicality, because all those things can literally be taken away within the twinkle of an eye. Somebody can suddenly, fall ill and they're unable to walk. Somebody can literally, invest in this big business and then actually lose everything financially. So, of course, there are people who know these things, and there are people out there who actually understand what it is, what it takes to love someone and be loved. They are. But unfortunately, you've got to kiss so many frogs at times to meet your prince or your princess. You have to kiss so many frogs, Ray, to meet your prince or your princess. Unfortunately, that's just what life is. Bright Days Ahead says, time for realization. Refuse to be the muppet. There is a fine line between commitment and modern day slavery. Thank you so much. Speak out. Say no. Mental health is real. Absolutely, sis. Absolutely. Speak up. Be confident enough to speak up. You want to build relationships in 2025 with people who actually are proud of the principles and the values that they actually possess. And getting into any relationship, solidifying any relationship, make sure you understand the value and principles within which those people are operating. Don't just get into a friendship just because somebody's so bubbly, somebody's the life of the party. No. Outside that life of a party, what else can they offer? How else can they impact your life positively? What can you learn from them? What can you learn from that relationship outside that life of a party, outside of that good cook, outside of that good cleaner, outside of that beautiful shape, outside of that, oh, that's another one, beauty, beauty, beauty. That's something that drives me nuts nowadays. The beauty, beauty, beauty. That's something that drives me nuts. The worst thing to see on media is to see a beautiful lady, because beauty is subjective. Beauty is subjective. That's what they say, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. You see people screaming, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful. But there is no character to complement the beautiness. There's no character to complement that beauty that people are screaming every day. Beauty should come from within. And that within can only be beautiful if you have these moral principles and values. Now, wow. Now, wow. Now, I said the woman giving constant sleepless night. My dear, tell me. My dear, tell me. I literally live rent free. I live rent free in this woman's head. I live rent free in this woman's head. I do. I don't know. Maybe I remind her of the past the past that she was once, or she once was, or the past that she wanted to be. Because I don't understand how you don't think about somebody, but every day this person is literally singing your name every single day. I don't understand this. I don't. I literally do not understand. And for some reason, I know I've said to her so many times, I know her family. But for some reason, I've always been reluctant to tell her how I know her family. And I'm glad I always go with my intuition. When I'm in doubt, I must have 100% confidence to be able to do something. If I have 1% doubt, I don't do it. I don't. And that's why I never gave her my number, and I never told her how I possibly know her family. Yes. But she's on rampage. She's on rampage. Bella, Bella, Bella. Ray wants to know if BTV is a woman. Now I'll say, even if the topic doesn't concern you, Constance will find a way to call you to call your name and Zion. Wait, hey, I'm telling you now, wow. I'm telling you, if she born early, she will have me. That's why I used to call her auntie, but I'm not anymore. I think I've respected her enough. Yes. I think I've respected her enough. And I don't want people to think that my respect and politeness is out of fear or out of stupidity. No, 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 no. I was raised nice. If somebody in our household, if somebody is older than you just by even an hour, you call that person sister, or you call them brother. But when somebody disrespects you continuously, it doesn't matter if you're my, grandma's age. You lose that respect in my eyes. You literally lose that respect, and that's what is happening right now. I've lost every single respect I had for her. Every single respect, every iota. I've lost it. And that can never be rekindled. No, because I think I gave her so many chances. I think I did. She did that to me before, came and apologized, and I said that was fine. And then she comes back and is doing the same. That's what I mean, lack of principle. That is lack of principle right there. When you cannot have self-control, when you are unable to control yourself from exhibiting a certain negative pattern over and over and over again. That's lack of self-control, which should be one of your values, which should be one of every human being's value. If you have to coexist happily, if you have to be civil or live, in a civilized manner among other people. No, me, oh, my darling Mama. Happy New Year, Mama. I see you. I see you. Nomio said that woman is very useless. How can she be useless when she said, I'm Bella, I'm the useless one? She said I'm useless. So I don't understand how Bella is useless. That's why I said to her to present her resume, and I'll present my resume too. Let's put our resumes together side by side, and then we can see who the definition of uselessness, who fits that description. Yes, because I really want us to bring our resumes together and put it side by side and actually compare and see where we can actually put that word useless, where it can actually fall, because I respect myself on the media. I respect each and everyone. I come from a very humble background. I'm well mannered. I'm well educated. I can hold a conversation without actually being disrespectful or degrading or demeaning towards the other person. I am mature enough to agree to disagree. Um, I am comfortable to take responsibility for my actions and apologize. And I don't sit in front of my cameras and I spew out really nasty words with younger ones actually watching me, because I know there are younger girls watching me. There are people who call me Auntie Bella on the shows. There are people who call me Big Sis on the show. So I know there are younger people watching me. So what am I teaching them? What am I teaching them? So I always think, like I said, the values and principle that I possess, I want to be able to lead by example. And so by doing that, it keeps me off, derailing and behaving like a mad cow on the street, like people my age or over are actually doing, some people. Beautiful Queen B, my beautiful sis. I see you. Happy New Year, sis. For crying out loud, women, we all should be holding our crowns, not fighting and competing. It's so sad. Where did things go wrong? Honestly, we all need a chill pill. Life is too short. Exactly, sis. Exactly. These days, for a woman to say to the other woman, well done, you look beautiful, or, congratulations, they feel like it's going to make your head swell up and you're going to feel more important than the person, actually congratulating you. I say, no, if anything, that's a woman supporting another woman, and making a woman feel comfortable that you can actually be there for them would actually remind them that it's okay for them to be there for you too. Yes. It's like trying to dim some other woman's light. You're dimming someone's light. That's what people fail to understand. You trying to dim someone else's light. You are the most dumbest person that can ever exist on planet Earth, because you need that light, because you don't have the light. You're dying in your darkness and you're stressed by someone else's light. But don't you need that light to shine so bright so you can also see the path you're taking? That's what I don't understand. That's what I don't understand. Papa Queen say, you fight past me, I peel you. Don't you want that light to shine so bright? That's what I say to any woman, to any person. Never you dim your light to please anybody. Never you dim your light to please somebody, because by you dimming your light, you don't know who else, may need that light to shine so bright so they can see the path they want to follow and get to that brightness in their own life as well. Yes, never you dim your light for anybody, or for any reason. Never. That's why you need to get into relationship with people who would encourage you to shine so bright. People who feel that they have that value or the principle where they can accept and celebrate the success of a fellow friend or fellow sister or fellow brother, even when they are going through their own challenges. They should not be jealous of that person. They should celebrate with that person. By you celebrating with that person, you're calling onto yourself the universe to also bless you, because you want to see people win. You want to see people win. You want to see others succeed. And by you celebrating someone, it can actually encourage that person to want to have more successes in life, because of that feeling, that celebratory feeling that you've actually shown them. And who knows, perhaps it's that same person that can come out someday to help you and rescue you from your situation. Absolutely, big sis. We are all unique in our own ways. We are all unique in our own ways. Oh, yes, we are. Waka Waka, welcome, my darling. I see you. Thank you so much for joining. We are all unique in our own ways. Nawao says, Constant no will even understand all this thing you are saying. She will turn to something. Well, this person on this account now or something. Ray says, host, I really enjoying the live. I'm wondering if any single women is here. Want a nice lovers. All the single ladies, please put your hands up. Ray is looking for a life partner, please. If you're single and you're watching me on YouTube, you know, Ray is looking for true love, please. So you may want to contact Ray. Please, guys. So before some of you came, I was showing my gifts from Mommy Brie, Winnie Ryan. Mommy Brie sent my beautiful Christmas or New Year gift. My 2 tops of Whitney Ryan, the repair butter, and my black soap, which I'm going to be rocking, and you guys will be my referees, actually seeing or judging by my looks as time unfolds. Yes, I'm so grateful. Too bad for you, Ray. Principal. That's so wicked. So we want to make sure you're entering 2025, please. Whatever you do, look out. Now, so you won't gift me. Now, well, don't worry. We still have to. We're entering 2025. Maybe your gift is coming 2025. Look out for relationships or friendships that is built on values and principles, whatever you do. And these are some of the characteristics that you should be looking out for when it comes to, I jotted some few things down, when it comes to building relationships with people who have values and principles. This is what you need to look out for. You need to look out for people who are honest. And that is something that a lot of people are struggling with in this community. A lot of people are so dishonest that when they see white, they call it black. When they see black, they call it white. And honesty is the core when it comes to building trust in any relationship. If you're not honest, what else? Well, what else are you looking for in a relationship? Oh, my mama, Siri TV, the queen of culture. The queen of culture. Matat no mama, mbonulo infi, mamu umi yandi. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for all the love and support throughout the years. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you. Honesty builds trust in every relationship. And when there's no trust, there's no relationship. And that's why you hear people say things like, there is no permanent, far for Queen is laughing. There's no permanent friend, there's no permanent enemy. Who says that? I don't get into any relationship or friendship dynamic if I'm not sure. And the moment I have any inclination that that relationship is not doing good for me, I don't reach village, come back. Yes, I far for Queen. I miss my village. When I have any inclination that that relationship is not for me, I am out. And I advise every other person to do the same. If it looks like a duck, it walks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it's a duck. Yes. Gone are those days that you keep on giving people chances. The more you're giving them chances, giving people many chances, like providing them with more bullets, arming them with more bullets. Okay, because if they miss you the first time, the second time you may not just be lucky to survive it. So you have to be very careful and very wise. That's what I've seen in this community, in this virtual world, and you have to be wise. I was not wise enough at the beginning, but trust me now, I don't make that same mistake. I don't make that same mistake. I'm out the moment I smell foul. I'm out. Yes. The moment you see that something is not right, walk away. Walk away. Somebody respects you. They will, if they have issues, they'll talk to you, they'll communicate with you maturely. They will respect you. Even if you have to say, you know what, the friendship is done, they will respect that decision. They will step out and they will respect the few moments that you all shared together. If somebody is not honest with you, If somebody cannot tell you that what you're doing is wrong, if you're hanging around people who cannot point out your wrongs, my dear, you're hanging out with your enemy. You're hanging out with your number one enemy. Anybody who cannot tell you that you're doing honest enough to tell you comfortably that what you're doing, sis, what you're doing, bro, it's not right. That person doesn't love you. That person is not your friend. That person doesn't have any principle within themselves. And if they don't have any principle within themselves, how can they then encourage you to actually practice or carry out or exhibit those great principles that every other person is expecting from a decent human being? These days, you see friends who are coming together, who don't love each other, but because they have a common negative goal, they come together. There's no honesty, there's no respect, there's no trust. And before you know it, wahala is on the street. Voice notes everywhere, disrespect everywhere. This one is talking about this one husband. How the one husband something is not, performing right. Or how this person did this or how this person did that. Look out for people who have proven that they are honest enough. That they are honest enough to tell you that you're wrong, and they're honest enough to tell you that you've done great. Those are the kind of people you should be looking out for going into 2025. Those are the kind of people. You're looking for people who are accountable for their action. People who can take responsibility for their actions. People who would not always turn around and say, oh, I did this because this person did that. People who will never accept that they've done anything wrong. There are people, I don't know, for some reason, people find it so difficult to apologize or take responsibility for their actions. People like that, I don't want to hang out around those people. I don't want to be around a person who cannot apologize or a person who cannot take responsibility for their actions. A person who will always create havoc and blame it on other people. I have seen it on this street. I have seen where people are caught pants down, but they are still saying that they have their trousers, they have their jeans, and they even have their sanja on top of their jeans. Whereas you have been caught pants down, but you just can't say, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. You acknowledging your mistake and taking responsibility and apologizing for it is growth. It's growth. And you want to hang around people who can teach you and lead you, show you the way to self-growth. Those are the kind of people you should be looking out for going into 2025. Those are the people. Somebody who cannot accept their fact, their fault, they will always blame you. Trust me, that person will trade you for something someday. Yes, because they would use every excuse there is in the world to wiggle out of a situation. And if they cannot find any excuse and you're the only excuse that they may find around them, they will use you as their scapegoat. They will use you. Or as their scapegoat. I beg your pardon. They will use you as their scapegoat. Yes. So look out for people who are accountable for their actions. And to say, I'm sorry I made a mistake doesn't make you weak. It shows strength. It means you're not afraid to fall. It just tells that, it just shows people that, you're aware of the fact that you're only human. And if you flaw or you fall, it's okay to pick up yourself, dust yourself, and continue moving. Hoping that you don't make the same mistake. Hoping that you don't continue with that same pattern of behavior like we see on the street. Today, apologize, tomorrow, kosh. Today, apologize, tomorrow, insult. You come to somebody, you insult the person, blue, black, you degrade them, say all sorts of nasty things about the people, and then you come back and apologize to the person, and then before they could turn their backs, you are doing the same thing again. How do you expect that person to trust you? How do you expect that person to respect you? Of course, they cannot respect you, and they can never trust you again. And trust me, that behavior towards that person, it doesn't just end between you and that person. The world sees it. The community sees it. And anybody that is actually, going to a future relationship with you has their guard up, has their antenna up. They know this is somebody I cannot trust. This is somebody who cannot hold their words. If this person tells me it's raining outside, I will go out because it may just be very sunny, nice and bright. Yes. So look out for those people and make sure you're getting the right person, somebody who can take, responsibility for their actions. You want people who can care, who show some level of care and compassion. People who come to you and ask you if you're okay. Just this word, are you okay? Goes a long way. Sitting and not seeing someone for a long time, and you claim to love this person, and you haven't heard or seen this person for a long time. Isn't it only fair that you pick up the phone and call that person to say, are you okay? I haven't seen or heard from you in a while, just checking on you. How many of us do that? How many of us make sure that we actually look out for people genuinely? We care for people genuinely. When you say, I care about you, you mean it. Like Ray is saying, true love. When you say, I care about you, how many of us say those words and you mean it deeply and you show it? Because it's okay, it's just easy to say it, but putting it into action is what matters the most. And when somebody is principled and they say to you, I care about you, they feel for you. When you're hurting, they hurt. When you are celebrating, they celebrate with you. When you cry, they cry with you. It's not people who want to claim like they love you, they celebrate you, but the moment you have the slightest misunderstanding, they slice you open. They cut you open like an alligator and they put you on a grill for the community to feast on you. Those are people who don't have value for anything. They have no principles. They're just operating based on human existence. Yeah. And you don't want those people to cross over with you into 2025. You don't. I hope my comment section is not frozen because I can't see comments coming up. If there's anybody in the house I've missed, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please, on Facebook, as you come in, like the video. Please, I'm not seeing any likes. Please, as you come in on Facebook, please do me a favor and like the video and share the video if you could. Please say hi, say hello, so I know you're watching. People who are very principled are courageous enough to stand for what they believe. There is no yo-yo. There's consistency with these people. And that's something a lot of us in this community struggle to understand. I always laugh when I hear people say, oh, Bella is under blackmail. That's why Bella is hanging around my Auntie TRS and my darling Big Sis. I laugh because I say, it means you don't understand my principles and my values. If I'm with someone, I'm with someone. Unless that person, goodness forbid, something happens that we both agree that I think it's time to part ways. No, there's no perfect human being. There's no perfect human being. So I accept people with their flaws or their shortcomings, just as they accept me with my flaws or my shortcomings. And that's how we should exist as human beings. Unless those shortcomings are becoming and unbecoming, and then there's a problem. But when you see people who are, for the most part, good and kind and compassionate and loving and share those values and principles similar to yours, why don't you want to hang around them? Why don't you want to be with these people? Because you are like-minded for most part of it. So some people who don't have this principle of being courageous to stand for what they believe will look at somebody like Bella and think she's under blackmail because she's been very consistent in her group or her circle of friends or with the person she's identified with on social media. But that's not the case. That's not the case. If you ask my family members, anybody, they will tell you, I'm not a follower, I'm a leader. I lead. And in all my life, I led. I'm a captain of my handball club. I'm a social prefect in my school. I've led so many activities. And in my cultural group, I'm always there in a position, executive position. At work, I am leading. So it's in my nature. That's just it. So when people say things like that, it's very funny to me because I believe in what I believe in. I believe in what I stand for. And those are the kind of people you want to hang out with. Those are the kind of people you want to hang out with. I hope my comment section, I hope my comment section is not frozen. Please, I cannot see it. My comment is not moving on YouTube, so I don't know. Top messages, all messages. I knew it. I knew there was something wrong. Principal said, that's why I forgive, but I don't mingle again with anyone that has intentionally hurt me. Absolutely, Bella. It's very difficult these days to find someone that genuinely cares. Very, very difficult. But that's not to say they don't exist. I like the fact you said, Big Sis, that very difficult, which means there's still the possibility of those people, out there, existing out there. That's such ignorant talk. I knew it. Peace person, my mama for life, my sweet mama. I knew something was wrong. Welcome, mama. I see you. Thank you so much. Mbono Loifi. Please, as you come in, like the video, like and share as you come in. So that's me. Once I love you, I love so hard. I'm there, I'm in. And when I'm out, I'm out. That's me. If I say I'm out, I'm out. That's just it. There's no in between. I don't do Switzerland. Some people do Switzerland, but I don't do Switzerland. Peace person still apologizing to Big Sis Principal for last time. Mama, you pay fine in the compound. You pay fine. I knew it was a mistaken identity. I knew. Yeah, principal people are not afraid to walk alone. They walk alone confidently. Confidently. Yes, they walk alone confidently. And you want to look for people who are fair enough. People who are open-minded. People who can actually see the other person's side of the story. People who give people the benefit of the doubt. People who don't think that there is their way or no other way. Because there are people like that. People who feel like this is their way or no other way. Hold on, guys. Sorry. You want to avoid such person by all cost. By all cost. People who show gratitude. Look out for people who appreciate you. BBTV, the content creator, co-host, most protective auntie. I see you, darling sis. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for joining in. I know you're busy. Thank you so much, sis. So, you want people who are able to appreciate you. Say, I sent a Happy New Year super chat that did not show up. I was inside a building with poor network, but you should see it when you check on your end. Oh, thank you so much, sis. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It will come up. I'm sure it will come up. It will come up at some point when you have a connection. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you so much. The New Year gifts are coming. New Year gifts are coming. Thank you, sis. I appreciate you. Thank you. So you want to look for people who appreciate, just like I'm appreciating BBT, the content creator now, who appreciate the least you do for them. And these are not only people who do it financially, people who do it emotionally, people who acknowledge you for actually, just being there for them, people who actually appreciate you for just calling up and checking on them. And that's why you see somebody like Auntie or Mommy Bree, they will just call up and say, how are the grannies? My other aunties out of the social media space, they will call and say, how are you guys doing? For me, that means the world. To know that there's somebody who actually thinks and cares about you and your children and your family. And I make it a priority to show them my appreciation, that I see and I appreciate them for their love and their care and their concern, and that I don't take it for granted. It's the same way. I'm not a kind of man, but women don't want nice men. No. Ray, these days, some women just love men who are rough around the edges, unfortunately, and they end up being burned by these men. Unfortunately, Ray, yeah, women these days don't like men who are too polished. Unfortunately, for some reason, I don't know if it's a spell on us, our gender, but for some reason, women are scared of the very, very nice goody two shoes. I call them. So yeah. So you want to show appreciation for people for the least, the tiniest of things they do. You know, if you cannot appreciate the smallest things that people do for you, even when you have the biggest thing in the world, you will not still appreciate it because you don't have that sense of appreciation. It's not in you to see and appreciate. And there is one thing also. There's one thing also. If somebody doesn't appreciate you for something you've done for them, don't take it personal. Don't take it personal, because when you do good, you're not doing good because you want human gratification or the human beings to hail you. You're doing it from within your heart. What made you do that good? Were you doing it for that person, or you're doing it because it's your moral principle to do so? Once that's done, that's it. You need to forget about it. If that person comes back to thank you, happy days. If they don't come back to thank you, that's fine. You don't have to go attacking them and telling the whole world, oh, I gave this person money to go and buy a blanket or jacket. They never came to thank me. I gave this person money to go and buy food for their baby. They never came to thank me. When you do good for people, do it like that's your last day on earth without expecting anything in return. Your return is coming from above. Your return is coming from the man upstairs, not human beings. That's internal reward. Eternal reward. The reward you get on earth here is only for a short period of time. Okay, it burns out, it dies down. People can hail you, but come a time nobody thinks about you. Look at the fish pie. Now, wow, people too do. Look at the guy. You know, you have that moment, everybody hails you. Oh, this person, oh, principal, has done this for Bella. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come 1, 2, 3, 4 days, everybody forgets about it. But the man upstairs never forgets. He marks your good deeds. So when you do those good things for people, don't expect them to come back crawling. I saw a little girl on the internet. I'm going to be rounding up soon because Monday is coming live, because I've already hit an hour and I'm going somewhere. A little girl, this content creator from Nigeria, doing her things, and she's doing well, and people are actually exploiting her, sending her gifts, making it look like they're gifting her out of their goodwill, whereas they're trying to use her, exploit her to advertise their products. And this girl came out to cry and said somebody gifted her some outfits, and she had not done a video with this, these clothes that this person had given her. And the person came into her inbox and threatened her that they would drag her on media because she has not come to, showcase what they gifted her and tag the person who gifted her. I was like, good gracious, is that how we now live? Is this how we're now behaving nowadays? Is that what we're doing nowadays? No, 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 no. Constance, go do watch you now the feast in an action movie. Somebody help me with this and now. Wow. So gift, it should come from your heart, not because you're doing it for human beings. And you want to look for loyal people. Principled people are very loyal. People with great values are very loyal because they know it has something to do with their reputation as well. You're not prostituting from one friendship to another, because you have friend prostitutes. I call them friend prostitutes because you're hopping from one place to another. They go where it's convenient, where the money is. Where the money is, not where the loyalty is. People whose loyalty can be bought by physical wealth, financial wealth. People will dump you today just because they've seen somebody flashing green leaves to them, or purple notes, as it is here in the UK. Those are people without any principle because they don't think about their reputation. All they see is the money in front of them, but they forget about the long-term damage it has on their reputation as a human being. Nobody can respect you when they realize that your loyalty can be bought. No one will respect you. No one. Yes. Yvonne Novak, my beautiful sis, welcome. I see you. Now, wow, you deserve your jacket in this house. You have really made this show interesting today. Yes, nobody. They don't think about the long term. They see just on all they see is under their nose. Langa, too much langa, long throat. My late grandma used to say a long tongue sayo in Bafu language, means when you greed, and people with long throat, you end up losing everything. And I always remember that. I always remember that. If that was the case, trust me, my behavior would have been different on this social media, because I remember there was a time my darling sis Jinken Don saw me on Facebook, and somebody was sending me stars on Facebook, and she was crying. She came to me, she said, "Sis Bella, please don't fall for it. Please don't fall for it. They're sending you those stars because they want you to do something else. Don't fall for it." I laughed. I said, "Sis, that's not me. That's not who I am. Trust me. If you're my person, you mess up, stars or no stars, money or no money, I'll tell you. And my loyalty can never be bought. It doesn't matter how much. Forget it. My loyalty can never be bought, because I think about the person that I'm loyal to. If they did the same to me, how would I feel? I always ask myself that question. So for that reason, I cannot do otherwise. And I will applaud anybody who is so loyal on this street. Anybody who has been so loyal and consistent on this street, especially you all, my followers, my supporters, my backbones. I appreciate you all for your loyalty for all these years, especially the past year. I appreciate you. I know I've not been consistent, but you've still been there checking on me, pushing on my reels, giving me feedback. Thank you all so much. When I light my camera, you're there. That's what we call loyalty. Not people who just give up on you because they just want to give up on you. Yes, people just give up on you with the slightest excuse. They use it to give up on you. So you're looking for people like that, loyal people, to move them on onto 2025. You want to look out for people who are very patient. It pays. It pays, Queen Bridget. Loyalty pays a lot. It pays a lot, because the things that you're doing, right? When you show loyalty, trust me, people see. People see. People have gotten, great breakthroughs because of their loyalty. They've gotten big breakthroughs because of their loyalty. They've gotten big recommendations because of their loyalty. See Cubana chief priest, because he was loyal to his master. See where he is today. And if you have a good person, the good people around you, your loyalty will take you, very far, very, very far. That's for sure. Thank you so much for that point, Queen Bridget. You will. I want people who are very patient. People who are very patient, and people who are understanding. People who know you. It's like my darling big sis, Mommy Bree. When people are saying, "Oh, Mommy Bree is this, oh, Mommy Bree is that, oh, Mommy Bree is this, oh, Mommy," I laugh. If you get to know a person, you understand a person's personality, you would appreciate that person for who they are. And you will be able to have a fantastic relationship with that person, because you guys understand each other. She knows what triggers me. She knows my emotional states of mind. She knows the kind of things that I can handle, the kind of topics that I can handle. She knows the kind of things that throws me off the edge. She knows those things. I know the kind of things that can trigger her. I know how I can calm her down when she's in a certain situations. I know those things. So you need to understand and be patient to understand the people that you want to build a great relationship with moving into 2025. It's very, very important. And lastly, be present in your relationships. Don't just be there physically and mentally, psychologically, emotionally absent, because that's even worse. You have to be present emotionally and physically. And if you can financially, that's absolutely amazing. It's a bonus. But most importantly, in human relationship, it has to do with your emotional presence. Especially nowadays, where we're dealing with a lot of mental health situations, you need people who can be there to be your backbone. People who are not there to kick you down when you're already, to kick you more when you're already down. Kione Kiki, welcome, my beautiful sis. I see you. People who are going to raise you up, dust you, and say, "It's okay, Bella. It's normal to fall. Wake up. Let's go. Hold your hands together." People who wipe your tears. People who will tell you it's okay. People who will tell you that your dreams are not too big for yourself, that they will encourage and motivate you, that you can do better. They challenge you to be a better version of yourself. Those are the kind of people you want to take into 2025. These are some of the qualities. Very, very important. Please. If you don't want to have a nasty experience that you've had this year, the nasty experience I've had this year when it comes to your relationship or friendship in this our virtual community, you want to look at some of these qualities I've mentioned here. If you don't see it in those people that you are hanging around with, my dear sister, my dear brother, run for your dear life, because your life is at stake. We are living in a dog eat dog world, and you want to make sure that you're protected by those around you. They truly love and care for you. Your happiness is important, absolutely. Absolutely a fab for Queen. So thank you all so very much. 2024 has definitely been a challenging year for some people. The year has come with its own ups and downs. Of course, we've had our quiet lessons we've learned throughout the years, but for the most part, just for the fact that we are here, we are breathing, we are still moving and forging ahead, we need to be very thankful. And I want to thank you, all my supporters, both the ones on screen and the quiet followers. I appreciate you for your continuous love and support. It has been an interesting year, and I know that 2025 is going to be a more interesting year for us positively. Hopefully, I'm going to plan my time better. I'll be resuming work next week, so it'll be interesting. My hands are really full, but I'll try my best. I do my best to make sure that we would have our live show. I will be more consistent with our live shows, as well as dropping the shorts. So I really appreciate you all, my darling auntie, for live asking for a friend. Auntie, thank you so much for being an amazing auntie and nana to the grannies. Afar for Queen, my mama, thank you. I can't thank you enough. I appreciate you. Principal, big sis, thank you so much. These are people who always call and check up on us, find out how the kids are doing. I appreciate you. Oh my God, Principal, big sis, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We pray for a better 2025. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, big sis. I appreciate you. Wow, thank you so much. Welcome into the family. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for having my back and supporting me even when I was not aware. Queen Bridget, my darling sis, you've been there since day one. These are the people who I talk about loyalty. They're there. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything. I appreciate you, sis. Peace person, my mama for life, my number one. Thank you so much. You're everything that anybody can look for when it comes to a support system. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yvonne Novak, thank you so much, my beautiful sis. These are people who also call and check on us. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you so, so much. Thank you. Ray Gibson. Ray, thank you so much, darling. Thank you so much for joining us today. And please remember to like and share the video, and hopefully you'll be able to find the love of your life come 2025. I know you will. Trust and believe in the process. Vivid to be the content creator, one of the most protective aunties for my co-host. I remember when I'm doing the show, co-host is crying. She'll be like, get off that camera and look at the child. I appreciate you, sis. You love genuinely and you care for us. That a lot, it means a lot. That alone means a lot for me. So thank you so, so much. Mommy Brie, of course, you know, you're getting ready for your show. I appreciate you, big sis. You know everything, just for the fact that you took your time to come and see the princess and spend some time with us. I appreciate you. I would never take that for granted. Never ever take that for granted. Forever be grateful for the things you've done. Thank you so, so much. Siri, my mama, the queen of culture. Thank you for holding that cultural flag. I appreciate you, mama. And thank you for always being there and supporting since day one as well. I appreciate you. Bright days ahead, my intelligent sis. Bright days ahead. Bright days ahead is also on Facebook. She does. She's focused on mental health. So look her up on Facebook. She's doing amazing, 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 amazing job. Thank you so much, sis, for always being there supporting as well. Waka Waka, thank you, Waka Waka. I appreciate you. Thank you so, so much for joining. You joined at some point in time. Oh, peace person, my mama. Whoa. Mama Omi Yandi, thank you so much. I appreciate. Happy New Year, Mama. I didn't make my achu. You and this achu. I have to get that machine. Let me not shout so your brother can hear that machine so I can do achu. That's why I'm not focused on the show. Thank you so much, Mama. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. There's somebody there. Oh, no me, yo, my mama, my beautiful mama. That's another person who loves me to the core. Mama, thank you so much for all your love and support since day one. I appreciate you. I don't take it for granted. I do not. Beautiful Queen B, that's my beautiful sis. That's another person with a sweet soul, a powerful lady. That person that is under that account, a strong lady. Sis, you inspire me a lot. You do. You may not know, but you do. I want to thank you for being you, for being truthful to yourself, for being this amazing human being, and for being supportive. You know what I mean, regardless. Thank you so much. Your positivity, it's mind-blowing. Thank you. Thank you. Just make sure I haven't missed any other person there. BTV, these are the people who've been there for me since day one as well. BTV, thank you so much, my backbone. You've been there since day one. I appreciate you. I see my bed name on Facebook, and all the people who've been on Facebook, nobody came to say hi, so I really can't tell who was participating on the show or liking or sharing. So I appreciate everybody on Facebook who actually has come across this video and who will come across this video. Thank you all so much. I wish you all a fantastic 2025 may be a year of countless blessings and many open doors for every single one of you, and may God grant you and your family the best health ever. So thank you all so much, and I'll see you all in 2025. I love you all so much. Thank you all so much. Bye everybody, from my humble self, the co-host as always, and the lovely princess. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Mommy Brie has a show now, so please let's remember to go join her. Bye everybody. Bye guys. God bless. Thank you all so much. Thank you.